you are in the know, contrary
I'm
to
in
what
the know.
people, you're always in the know. I'm sure you've heard about this whole collusion thing that's been
Absolutely.
going on. And what is your opinion?
They can, if they want to get together and plan some little stuff behind the scenes, so they can both get their guaranteed money. It's cool with me, but they need to understand that there will be ramifications for them down the line and the scene as a whole almost immediately, most of the time. Like, almost immediately now, because of how much news websites and people are all getting in on this fighting game stuff. Like, it's a lot more in the public gaming eye. It's just not very flattering. But to them, the results are going to be good immediately, but bad down the road because of sponsorships and whatnot. Now, it's a little tricky. It's really tricky.
Now, you've been in... How long have you personally been gaming? Like, in a competitive level?
And on a competitive level, I want to say... I don't remember the year that Smash Brothers Brawl came out, but since then.
Okay, so now, from the time...
And in the Smash community, if the tournament had less than 40 people, you can almost guarantee it was a pot split somewhere down the line. But whenever it wasn't, it was pretty cool. And so it not being a pot split from where I'm from was the exciting thing. So it was the exception instead of the rule. I mean, the rule instead of the exception was pot splits. But I feel like maybe pot splits have been going on in fighting games and major weekly streams for longer than we realize.
Since 1988.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, it's been longer going on in streams and stuff, but people don't shout, collusion, 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 because before VXG and before some of the other stuff, it's kind of whatever. It's hurting the scene. Well, not hurting the scene, it's just impeding growth. It's not driving anyone away, it's just
not bringing nobody
them away.
It's not bringing nobody new in.
Yeah, because the people that are in are probably in it until their thumbs are too old to move.
And being that I'm 43 and my thumbs still work, I'm still going to come in.
Give it another year.
I'm not going nowhere, dude. I'll be here till I'm 75, you watch.
You won't be able to... Playing might be out of the question, except...
It's already getting to that point, only due to time. I got Trey Pound supposed to work with me on my Hawk Girl. So I'm gonna try to level up before Summer Jam and maybe finally actually get to enter a tournament again. I'll obviously always play MK no matter what, no matter how that goes, just to support the game. I am, at VXG, myself and none other than the legend himself, Mike Ross, sat and had some conversations, and we decided to become the East Coast, West Coast Hondas. Hopefully Ultra actually turns out to make Honda a little bit more buffed up. And, in fact, we've spoken briefly, nothing concrete, but getting him maybe to guest co-host with us one night, just to see how it turns out. Like I said, I've always heard, and again, this comes back down to what you hear and what you see when you talk to somebody. I've always heard, Hollywood Mike Ross, Hollywood this, Hollywood. Honestly, I think he's a stand-up dude.
Yeah, when you see like the old videos of Mike Ross before he was known for all this Street Fighter 4 shenanigans, like before that came out, look at the videos of him unrelated to the fighting game community even, and the vibe you get from the stuff he was doing is like, yo man, I want to meet this person, he looks hilarious and fun to be around.
Exactly, and you know what? He was a great guy to be around. Honestly, I have no complaints of not one person that I met at VXG. You wind up meeting people. They got this guy, and I'm sure Chris G remembers him. He was called the Scientist. He was from St. Lucia. He was that tall black dude with the glasses that was dancing like a fucking robot at all the clubs.
I think so.
If you saw him in a video, you'd be like, oh shit, yeah, I remember him.
Whoa. Did you take any pictures and then send him to NetherRealm Studios and make him the next character in Mortal Kombat 10?
No.
Because I think there's potential in that idea.
Think
about it.
I understand that. It's a possibility. But then again, another thing, I met Mitsurugi from Dominican Republic. He's now OBS. He actually made top 8 in MK. Then you had Ella from Dominican Republic, another OBS. Then you had none other than my new Nino, Fuco Muerto from Venezuela, who won Tekken Tag 2 and beat Fighting GM. He's now OBS. Met the guys from Tekken, from the Tekken community down there. All great guys. You know, and that's the part of VXG which, once again, you know, I am not a mouthpiece. I am not paid, nothing. You know, the tournament first day, fucked up. After the first day, everything ran smooth. Everybody had a great time. I mean, Chris, did you have a good time down there?
I actually did.
You know, as compared to other events that you might go to, like the EVOs and the ECTs, and I'm not shitting on them events, was it more of a party atmosphere?
Yes, it was.
You know, and to
Wait. Were you happy with the payouts?
Yes, I was.
And now, is that the type of payout that every tournament should be? Or it should be more?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah by default.
I mean, look, everybody wants more. I mean, there ain't no hiding that. Everybody wants more, pal. I mean, I wish there was $1 million tournament. If there was $1 million tournament, Chris, watch out. I'm playing fucking Marvel. You know, I mean, if you put the real money out there, I'm going to hit every game possible. But for me, you know, personally, it's the experience of the tournament itself that's what brings me to the events, not just the games and the payouts.
I just realized that there is something that I need to talk to. I need to talk about some tournament organizers about this. Okay, man. Fighting game tournaments having a big rave dance party.
What?
Let me
A
tell
big
you
rave
something.
dance party at
Let
fighting
me-
game tournaments.
Let me tell you something.
Every single one.
VXG. Okay? Every night was a party at a club. The last night at the beach, Chris, tell me that wasn't off the hook. What was there? 10,000 people at the beach?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
There was 10,000 people at the beach, drinking, eating chicken, eating ribs, and getting fucking destroyed. I'm not talking 2,000, 1,000. I'm talking 10,000 people at the beach. The whole fucking island came down to the beach for this party, and it was a great experience. The hospitality side, which Rolando has been touting about from day one. Everybody that came up to you that was a woman that worked for VXG, or even the security guys, very hospitable to you. It wasn't, you know, you go to an event like, say, in America and say, excuse me, where's the bathroom? It's fucking over there. You know, these people said, let me show you where it is. You know, and to me, that customer service relation, nobody, any tournament I've ever been to, now I ain't never been to a Japanese tournament, but I'm sure it's no different. But I could be wrong. I mean, Chris, you've been to Japan, correct?
No, I haven't been there. I want to.
Okay.
Wow, you haven't been to a Japan event yet?
No, I just started going international this year.
Did you go to Shadow Law?
No. I went to Canada, Amsterdam, VXG, and I think I'm going to Mexico in November.
What tournament they having in Mexico?
I don't know. They're going to make one up for me.
Why are you going to Mexico if, like, you're not, like, if you don't consistently, like, place top 3 in King of Fighters?
Yeah, I do.
I never seen you.
Didn't you just place, like, second at VXG?
I made top 3 in over, like, 4 different majors.
Oh. I need to start watching majors.
I suck, but people suck more. So
you are really gonna suck when you go to Mexico.
Oh no, most definitely.
Okay.
I just quit.
Oh.
don't
Brian,
even play
don't you have a
Mad
Chris G song?
I do have a Chris G song.
Why don't you sing it for him?
I'm gonna sing it for the world. If
Okay.
Chris G hears it, then so be it.
He'll love it.
Should I be afraid?
No.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Hey, Natus, I got the link and I'm going through it now. What's? Because I mean, I'm assuming Carver is a TV show reference. Who's Carver?
I have no idea.
Anybody know who Carver is?
Carver? I
What
don't know.
is that?
I don't know. You know, goddamn fool.
First person to identify Carver correctly gets a code. I don't know. Whatever.
Is he a mechanic?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. James MK asking a bunch of teenagers. some
Carver is a peanut? No. Sergeant Carver from the Wire?
I'm going. Listen, I'm gonna
I
go.
have no idea.
Here, wait. You know what? Fuck this. We can keep talking, but I forgot I could do this. So let me go here. All right, we're gonna go to NeoGAF right now.
If it's not wrestling, I have
And,
no
and,
idea.
and I'm gonna put it up there. Chris G confirmed that he and Sanford played rock paper scissors to determine the winner of our stream. Sanford won. Ha!
Wait,
Rock. That you guys played rock paper scissors to determine the winner off stream. Oh great, because Spooky didn't respond to James, this is going to be Attack Spooky Day. It's not Attack Spooky Day.
Nobody's attacking anyone.
Yeah, I'm not attacking nobody. I'm just putting out there. I've invited him. He don't want to respond. I'm fine with that.
He's probably busy.
He's too. I'm making excuses. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
He came
What?
on
That
here
was a
before.
legit game
but-
of
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
You know
This
how
is
much money I've made
torture.
off
I
of that
can't.
already?
You know, here we go. Shadow Store. This is torture. I can't take this anymore. Hoping someone will summarize later. Now, to all the people that are in the chat, okay, NeoGAF, this cocksucking site, is a scumbag site. Why is this a scumbag site? 'Cause
Worse
it's
than
not-
Kotaku?
Because, yeah, worse than Kotaku. Because, see, Kotaku you can join. NeoGAF, you got to get special permission. You got to be one of the elite dickists who have an attitude. All right, so
It is one of the biggest gaming circle jerks on the face of the planet.
exactly.
So we're probably never getting in, huh?
I doubt it, and I don't
Okay.
need.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
tried
need them.
twice.
So now
I'm not gonna
I like this keyboard warrior Enzu GT. He like puts down the names of people and then blurts it out and lets you highlight it to find out what he's really saying. John Nelson is Clay Davis, scammer supreme. Yipes is bunk. Good guy at heart, always stand-up guy when something gets out of line. Always ends up drinking too much and vomiting everywhere. James MK is McNutley. I don't know who the fuck McNutley is. Always ends up fucking shit up for everyone, despite good intentions. Then goes, the fuck did I do? He actually says that too, lol. Viscount is Freeman, pure knowledge. I don't know what show they're trying to refer all this to, but regardless. Sponsors need to hire a team of writers for their players. Yeah, I'm going back to Vistream, this ancient Chinese torture. Go back to Vistream. I don't give a shit. I'll say it right now. You can suck my dick and you can cut my balls.
So this is comments about us right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
as we're
so
going
no.
on. This is actually
Go
going
to the
on
next
live.
page. There was a page before that, the page after that.
Okay, Ultra David is cosplaying as a bee, or cosplaying as a lawyer. I don't know which.
When NeoGAF, they want a message to get out there, it's like they will somehow get absolutely everyone on the site behind a single issue, for better or worse.
You know,
Well, we have
They
light
should
up
say I'm pretty
jackets,
good at
so
gambling.
you know, here I'll put just for the streamers. Here you go. This is what the people think of you guys for listening to this show. I'd say James MK is like Carver. I can feel that. Awaiting later season Carver to show up though.
Who's that?
I don't know who Carver is. I mean,
I still don't know.
it's probably like one of those, that zombie movie or some shit or something fucked up.
It's something stupid that nobody
Yeah.
watches.
Yeah.
It's not a damn person knows who the fuck it is.
Chris G says kids technically need a permission slip to play an MK because it's a lamo. Haha. May he be hailed by soccer moms at the FGC worldwide.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing.
I don't watch The Wire,
yeah.
but we have
Soccer
light up
moms, they're
jackets.
pretty good.
Did I miss Chris G being a knucklehead again?
Yes.
That's from from Kelvin. See, I'm giving even the guys that are not coming to the show, I'm still giving you more shout outs and props than those fucked up stupid shows you watch actually do, because you don't matter, you're just a number to them. I'll let you be a person. Chris G speaking, so yes. Basuku, holy shit, shout out to Basuku. Somebody
She's
actually,
not ugly.
you know, Basuku actually said, holy crap, James is right. I thank you. Goddamn fools on OBS can't mute their phones for 2 minutes. Talking about you, NeoGAF.
Yeah, we were texting. Sorry.
Chris G rocking that collusion ringtone. Long ass rant about nothing. The point is, this collusion bullshit is bullshit. It's bullshit only because you're not a top player. And you're not the one that's being affected by it. Yeah. So get good at the game and then you can talk to me, gentlemen.
You know, about like fixing matches and collusion, whatever, I told myself many years ago, but I don't know if I'm going to do it nowadays, that if I, by some miracle, ever got to grand finals for a popular game at a well-watched major, I would deliberately underperform so that they could accuse me and the other person of fixing the match, even though we weren't, and then they would hate whoever the winner was.
I've determined this. Hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off, Brian. Enzu GT has officially solidified that he hates me. And you know what?
Yes.
Just like Gutu Mexican dad or whatever his name is, who every day has to come and tell me to shut the fuck up.
I see that all
Yeah.
every morning.
He's just sad that Mexico's not making the World Cup and he wants to take it out on a white boy. The fact of the matter is, JamessMK criticizing the rule for not having some sort of discussion on the matter. 15 plus TOs discussed, amended and agreed to that rule. TOs are open to discussion on that matter. Where?
So TOs got to say anything, but the players don't?
Exactly.
Without the players, you won't have tournaments to run.
So, you know what? You 15 tournament organizers that agreed to it, be sure to travel to each other's tournaments and have your 15-man tournaments. You know, and I'm sure, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. James is saying some of the stupidest shit I ever heard. Kelvin with a picture of KO Police. All right, thank you very much.
We can just talk about video games.
So they don't like us. No, you have to sing a Chris G.
No, they don't. Yeah, you gotta sing.
No, they do. Go on to the next page because they're all talking about it live as you're looking at it.
Oh yeah, are they?
As they are.
You know, if you don't like someone, you can just not give them the time of day.
Just
By
shut your fucking
reading
mouth.
what they're saying, that shows that they know that you somehow care. Even if you don't like what they're saying,
everyone.
you're at least reading it.
You know what I find funny, and this is what I find. You know what? I have another shot right here of. Let me put this on live so you guys can see it.
NeoGAF, put the shot up.
This shot right here. If this fucking thing changes over, let me change it over. This shot right here is to all you guys at NeoGAF that show me nothing but love. I love you guys like you're my brothers and sisters that I want to fucking stab and step on. But that's besides the point. But now I'm going to roll back. Crying Brian is on. First of all, you know what? Listen,
NeoGAF has done some great things, and NeoGAF has done some not so great things. But what we need to realize is they are here to stay and are somewhat a force in not only competitive gaming a little bit, but also the video games industry. For whatever reason, companies listen to what they have to say because they just think that because they are the brightest and best that collaborate and talk together in a civilized manner.
They're nobodies. They're nobodies. That's
we're
the
not
best
going
part.
anywhere either.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
I still don't even know what they are.
They're nobodies.
Just a forum, Chris.
If it weren't for NeoGAF, then SaltyBet wouldn't have like 3,000 viewers. We would have been stuck at like 150 viewers last week.
What's a salty bet?
I've been a mod on that chat for a few weeks, and I have watched that site grow and prosper, and it is a beautiful experience.
Well, go ahead, Brian.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. A bloody tampon just asked me what's my number. You can get me at ** OBS show. Dial that on your phone and you'll reach me.
Brian, tell Chris and everybody else that doesn't know what salty bet is.
Salty bet, it's kind of been going on for like a month and a half now. I'm a
premium member. I always have.
Hey, Crying Brian's got bedroom eyes, huh?
It's a 24/7 stream. Well, 24/7 kind of, because if there's a fighting game major going on, it will stop and switch to the fighting game major. But at any time, you can get on this site, and there will be a CPU versus CPU match of Mugen. Mugen, of course, being the fighting game engine that anyone can make stuff for. And because not everybody has the same idea of what balanced is, the characters can be from any game, they can be original characters, they can be slightly edited characters, weird, crazy, terrible, amazing, hype, unhype characters, just throw in all together. There's like 2,000 or so right now, and it randomly selects them. It's completely automated, and then it gives you like 20 or 30 seconds to bet on who you think is going to win with fake money, and whoever wins... you get the money if you bet on them. And
you got me off with this whole fake money.
Yeah.
It's fake money.
So right now you're saying people are legitly entertained by fake money.
Yes.
I actually do it also. It's not that
You know how much fake money I have?
You will be so surprised.
I'm a fake money millionaire. I'm addicted.
Like, if you're just watching it and not betting on it, you are so missing out, because even though it's not even real money and it doesn't even matter, you want to be at the top of that leaderboard. You are investing. You are investing your emotions into the match. Like, even if it's two terrible characters flailing at each other, occasionally doing an attack, you will be rooting for the character that you bet on, and the hype moments just get hyper when you have something on the line, be it, like, real or not. It's just...
That is correct.
It's cool. It's cool. I don't know.
Just don't bet on your friends, because after UFGT, I was in the negative.
Let me just interject for a second, because I do want to give a shout out, because now I got to that second page, like NeoGAF was saying.
Does somebody like us?
Shout out to Parallax Scroll with the high OBS. They got me quoted saying, "First you got players being told which character to play. Next thing you know, tournaments are racially segregated." By JamessMK, and it's a my God. Do you guys not understand? I mean, like, seriously, did your mothers and fathers do drugs when you were inside the womb or they got pregnant? Do you really think that you want to take it out of context and make it more than what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're going to do that. I'm comparing. It's a comparison. If you have no education, I am sorry. I can't help you. I don't think the tournaments are going to racially segregate you. But the point is, at what level does it stop where the tournament organizers decide to start changing the rules on the fly? The fact that 15 tournament organizers signed on to it, let me tell you something. You know who I didn't see on that list? VXG. You know why? Because what they want to do is they want to basically put it out there as if VXG allows this type of stuff to go on. And the fact of the matter is, you could say whatever you want. 150 or 2,000 tournament organizers can sign on to whatever the fuck they want. They're not going to be able to determine collusion if they want to in their bestest of days. Now they're saying come on the offcast, last stream in the U.S., since he's moving out of the country. You know what? Shout out to whoever runs Offcast. I wish you the best moving out. Lol, JamessMK, haha, Fighting Game Weekly. Shout outs to OBS by the Last Emperor. We actually like OBS though. Thank you, Last Emperor. Hello, OBS by Kelvin. David Hayter in the chat and on NeoGAF. Shout outs to you. They're talking about us. I'm a little curious, but
shout out to the person who makes the thread also.
Exactly. You know, we don't listen to juniors. OBS can't afford HBO. I can't afford HBO. I don't know what that
James, do you have any Martian Manhunter codes for PSN?
I'm actually out of codes. The other
I
night I
honestly
gave out
believe
everything.
that talking about and also to a forum that happens to be watching right now is a colossal waste of time.
James, you need to look at the other
so sing the Chris G song.
Well, I mean...
No, wait. Before that, James, you need to look at the other thread I sent you.
Let's see. Oh, Reddit. Oh, Reddit.
Oh
Oh, Reddit. Let's see what Reddit's got to say to me. James drunk himself into a coma to forget the horrible sight of seeing Sherry Jennings in a bikini. See, now that's fucked up, dude. You know,
Wait, what?
James had to drink himself into a coma to forget the horrible sight of seeing Sherry Jennings in a bikini. It was his only defense. Hank Hill. I guess I'm king of the hill now. So now I'm a redneck. Wow, that's cool. A New York redneck. This is exactly what I look like every time I accidentally turn on OBS. Okay. ECW Sandman. Nah, dude. WCW hack. Just kidding. Lolo. Okay. Grown ass man holding on to what little he has left of his youth. You know, the sad thing is, none of these motherfuckers know me, and none of them have met me. I want somebody that has actually met me. I will give you full-fledged to tear me a new asshole, to say that I'm such a dick, that I'm a scumbag, that I'm this evil guy that's destroying the scene. You know, I have an open forum here. I have never told anybody. But by the way, if you guys are going to call me, please call me up at 1-800-PROPANE, because I sell propane tanks on the side like Hank Hill.
James, now, believe it or not, everyone, but I happen to be a master ruse man on this magical and frightening utility that we call the internet. So, I believe I'm speaking for many of us when I say, James, by responding to these comments about you, you are making a fool out of yourself.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I mean,
shouldn't acknowledge at all.
Keep going, James. I'm right
Don't
behind
even-
you.
don't even talk to them about it.
No, because you know what? It's like, at one point in my life, I would try to understand them. And I would say, you know, well, why are you so mad? But you know what? I'm looking in the room right now. The people that are in the room that are watching, you guys that are here actually in the chat, you're all that matters. You know, and I've told this to NaTaS, and me and NaTaS have had arguments about this, obviously making this transition from Twitch to Ustream. I don't give a shit if I got one person. One person. Are you playing a violin for me?
No, I'm not. I like to do this with my fingers, but I since if they're the
As long
only
as that's
people-
all you're doing with your fingers, I'm alright.
if the people in the chat are all that matters, then just talk to them and not NeoGAF.
But the
But we
point
have
is,
Chris G's blessing
but the
going on
point,
with
the
that.
point
We're
is this.
fine.
The point is this: that an attack on me is an attack on the people that come here and listen to the show. They're basically saying that only a jerk off would listen to this show. Now, Brian, you've become an absolute regular on this show almost weekly.
Yes,
He's
sir.
requested.
And you know what? I told you already. In my eyes, you are OBS. You will always be OBS in my eyes. You represent yourself in a way that is funny. You've come off as a stand-up guy. And because of that, that is all it takes to become OBS. These guys that say, oh, I need a top player. Took a horrible session. You know, for that comment on Reddit, I personally apologize to Sherry Jennings that she got somehow looped into it. You know, we have spoke very briefly. We really don't talk much. Usually hellos and goodbyes. But she's a nice girl. Nice woman, nice girl. She treats me well. I treat her well. You know, casual conversation. But that just goes to show you that the mentality that these guys have, you know, this keyboard warrior. I had this guy, I don't remember his name. I had to block him. His name was something to do with like nigger hater or something. But
It got pretty bad, huh?
It got to the point where every day he's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. Alright, well, you know what? Come kick my ass. You know I'm gonna be at tournaments. You don't have to do it in the parking lot. You can do it right in the event. I don't give a shit. But just like I said to everybody else, remember this. I'm old. I smoke. I punch a lot slower than I did when I was 18. I have to hurt you in 5 minutes or I'm getting my ass whooped. So know you're getting everything right away. Very simple. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't condone violence. But if violence comes, violence gets reciprocated. And that's all I'm saying. And the fact that I gave these guys their little 5 minutes of fame there, you know, one thing I've noticed about Reddit and NeoGAF is I guess they're and correct me, Natus, if I'm wrong, they're the ultimate trolling sites. Because that's all it is. That's like an area where people control and say things under the guise of a different name and not have to worry about, oh, well, if I see this guy at a tournament, he'll never know it's me.
No, not really. I mean, there's sections of that go on, but they're the two biggest like forum sites out there where things happen. Like me personally, I go on Reddit to read the Xbox One subreddit on there, and a lot of good things come out of that, and there are a lot of subreddit out there that have a lot of good information, a lot of people talking about things. So, but you find trolls in every place, in every site, every place has them.
If we're talking about trolling sites, are we saying that sites that are trolling each other, sites that are trolling within the site, or sites that are trolling everyone not part of the site?
Hold on. Electroplasm said, James, you're better than SRK, but you have a bit of a persecution complex. You know, I am not a conspiracy person, contrary to what everybody thinks. I don't care, in general, what people would say to me. And I listen to criticism as much as possible, positive and negative. You know, like I said, me and Natus have had heated conversations about ways to improve the show, the guests that we bring on. But the point is this: I listen to everybody, and if Natus turns around and says, "Hey, I want to get Chris G on," but I got 200 people that message me say, "Hey, can you get Sanford on?" I'll get Sanford on. Because
also, I suppose it's oh, sorry. Keep going.
Go ahead. No problem.
Well, I suppose it's kind of important, before you make a blanket statement about an entire user base of a website, you need to get into that website. Like, if you don't need an account to participate,
well,
if you need an account to participate, but you don't need an account to browse, like, I personally like to browse NeoGAF sometimes. I don't have an account, and I don't post, but I read enough conversations to tell it's got some good, and it's got some bad. There's places that I'd much prefer to get a account on, but for the people that do like that site, I really understand why.
You know, I personally like Reddit because I go to the Kappa section, and Kappa section has all the fucking drama and
Sure does.
all the drama that's out there.
So right,
is in that Kappa subreddit form.
If you go to Reddit and you understand the culture of the site, then yeah, if you want to make a blanket statement, it might be inaccurate, but at least it's informed.
Look,
Natus, that's the greatest thing you ever showed me and passed so much time at work. And
I got Brian, I got Chris G, I got Crystal, I got Natus, and I got all of you people in the chat right now. What have I done wrong?
Nothing.
Have I now?
You didn't give me a thought.
You're homophobic and watch terrible videos.
You being white is your crime.
I think it is being white. White's a crime nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, what's so wrong that you give everybody a voice regardless of status? Is that wrong? Because that's what you do.
That's what we try to get done on this show.
That's what you do. I guess it's wrong.
It's not wrong, but people don't like it.
You haven't made a Brian sing. Brian, listen, I haven't let you sing the Chris G song.
I'll do it right now. You ready?
Right, I'm ready.
You ready?
We're ready.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my headphones off so that I can't hear the distractions.
Yes, I don't want you. Yes, we're gonna shut up. We're muting ourselves.
Gonna do this.
Do this shit.
And I don't even remember how half of the tune goes, so I'm just gonna make shit up. So awesome.
Make it up. Show me your freestyle.
All right. So you can cue this being like So let's set a little setting here. Like, this is the week after Evo, okay? Like, and Chris G is sitting by the fireplace, and I don't know, one of his bros is like hanging out with him, and then like
Remix.
The deeper voice is gonna be Chris G. The higher voice is gonna be the other dude.
This is you in remix, Chris.
Yeah, can't think of anything good. Okay.
What?
Who does he think he is? Ranma-sama has tangled with the wrong man. Darn right, no one beats Chris G. Bodied, eliminated, publicly humiliated. Why, it's more than I can bear. More Red Bull? What for? Nothing helps. I won't even win Evo next year. Who? You?
Is this guy
Never.
copying Beauty
Chris,
and the Beast?
you've got to train for the next major.
Let him do his
Gosh, it
thing,
disturbs
Chris.
me to see you, Chris G, looking frustrated and cross. Every guy here'd love to be you, Chris G, even when taking a loss. There's no player that's as consistent as you.
What
You're
the
really
fuck?
a popular guy.
Let it go, let it go.
Every stream monster likes to talk about you, and it's not very hard to see why.
Yes, this is Beauty and the Beast.
Chris G.
No one
The
trips
fact
like
that you
Chris
know
G.
the
No
lines.
one sticks like Chris G. No one's girlfriend is Asian and thick like Chris G. No one more a doom seems to match him. Shooting things until you're gone.
I know
you
half
can
of
ask
that-
PR
that,
Rogbo or Justin,
those songs by
and
heart.
they'll tell you
Let it
who
go,
they
Chris.
want EG to sign on. No one wins like Chris G.
That
Beats
song is
has
gangsta.
bends like Chris G. No one brings out the power within like Chris G. Of my dominance, yes, there is no debating. My, he's so good, that Chris G. Call out, oh shit, call out, get bopped. Chris G got started, that combo won't get dropped. No one lames like Chris G, masters games like Chris G. No one playing on PS3 blames like Chris G. For there is no one as charismatic. As you see, I've got Moxie to spare. AGE loves you more than Fnatic. And the double headphones look good with my hair. No one grabs like Chris G, hits the lab like Chris G. In grand finals, no one makes it drab like Chris G. All my haters are always vociferating. Fuck more Doom. 6-0 for Chris G. A few years ago, I played 8 dozen games daily to train for the next event. And now that I'm grown, I play 10 dozen games, so at weeklies I'll get my rent. Putting in that work, Chris G. No one zones like Chris G. Wears headphones like Chris G. Makes Virgil comebacks while the crowd groans like Chris G. Every day my influence is escalating. My, he's so fly. Chris G.
That was fantastic.
That was absolutely beautiful
and the Beast
copy
is
of
like
Beauty
my
and the
favorite
Beast.
We got a lot
Chris
of
movie
G,
movie
ever.
against
That
it.
was
Chris G
fantastic.
actually knew exactly what you were singing. He
Chris
said,
G is speechless. He has to be. That was wonderful.
I like that song.
It's
And I
great.
like the original song, so you get 2 points.
10 out of 10. A+. Would recommend to friends.
We got some clapping in here.
I
Leave
would also
clapping.
recommend Beauty and the Beast to friends.
we got clapping. See, you know, Brian.
See, Brian, you're all right.
Brian, you know, it's funny because when that video first came out, everybody's like, man, this fucking guy. But, you know, the point is this, you know.
We know this song and dance.
Yeah, but we know the whole song and dance. But the point is, like I said, you are a stand-up guy. You're an asset to this community, just as much as a Justin Wong, just as much as a Chris G, just as much as any other top player out there. Just like I say to everybody in the stream, you guys are the community. You dictate the rules, not them. Now, I'm not trying to start some rebel-rousing revolution. I'm just saying that if the people that are in the power of the community to do better, rather than look at just the top players, you know, you're a personality. And that's what's cool about it. See, people in the chat right now saying you're godlike. You have the gift of gab, like myself, and like so many others out there, that you come across, and from what people originally got on you with the, i.e. the corn video, they're like, oh man, look at this fucking white boy just crying his ass off. But nobody got to know you. Now, we don't know, you know what? I know I got Chris here. Chris ain't going nowhere, because you got to make sure, what movie are those assholes watching anyway? Chris.
Wait, what?
What movie are those assholes watching? Tell them to get off their lazy asses.
Bucky Larson.
I just texted Stanford and told him to get on because Junior won't come on.
Yeah.
He's mad.
And we'll get Yipes on there too while we're at it. Get them all on there. Tell them to get off their fucking lazy ass. Just take the hot pockets out their mouths and come on the goddamn show.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you said, get their hot pockets out their lazy asses.
But my point is with you, Brian, like, you know, after that video, people kind of were like, ah, man, this fucking guy. Hey, look, you know what? Shit happens. We all have our moments. Look, I'll tell you this right now. Were those real tears?
Yes.
And I can sympathize with that. But you know what? It happens. Shit happens. Emotions take over. I mean, I got an ex-wife and a fucking ex-girlfriend that fucking left me and killed herself in the same fucking couple of months. I'm not crying about it, but I'll tell you this right now, guys. As tough as I am, and I say I'll fuck the world up, do you not think this shit affects me? You know, and that's quote-unquote one of my real talk moments. This shit hurts. You know, yeah, my ex-wife looks like Freddy Krueger. Okay, a bloody tampon. Hey, bloody tampon, I gave you my number already. Pound OBS show.
Star.
Star OBS show.
Yeah, it's a legit number. It does work.
Dial me and you'll get me. You know, you want to talk to me, feel free to call me.
Yeah, people don't believe it works.
It won't work. Dial it and tell me it won't work. I'm going to call it right now and see if it goes to my voicemail.
It works just fine.
Star OBSSHOW. I changed it, so it might not. So he might be right. Yeah, it works.
It works.
It works. So you can call me at Star
You can
OBS.
call from a house phone.
What's that?
He said I'm using a house phone. That's fine. You can call from a house phone. It's
Who
free.
uses a house phone?
All right, you want to call me from a house phone? 516-749-1401. I put it out there before.
Yeah, you sure did.
Because you know what? He had a lot of shit to say to me in the past. So, last week. So, you know what? Once again, I'll put it out there.
Do you want me to send him a PM with it?
No, fuck that. 749-1401.
Send them an iPhone.
There you go.
No.
Get yourself a cell phone. It works better. There you go.
I think he's one of those 15-year-old kids playing Mortal Kombat.
Who's saying say something, bitch? Are you talking? Is that to me?
No, see here, yo, Steph Science, I'm not drunk. Trust me. There's pictures of me out there drunk.
Not spilling your alcohol,
Yeah.
by the way.
I didn't spill it.
I said that
I
you
didn't
didn't.
spill it. Yo, you know what was funny? DJ El Toro said to me, yo, after I took the picture, I tried to take your fucking bottle, your screwdriver out of your hand. He says I couldn't pull it out as hard as I fucking could. He said it wasn't moving. I said, that's right. I may not be able to hold my liquor totally, but I can hold it forever. Hold on, I got my call here. From Knoxville, Tennessee. Let's see what we got.
Uh-oh.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hello? Yeah, your show sucks.
Really? Why?
Because you're bad at Mortal Kombat for one, and yeah, it's terrible. And
These are
you're really
not reasons.
Hello?
Well, I hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, you're really close-minded. You're ignorant.
Why am I? Wait. Don't just don't spit shit. Why am I ignorant?
Because first of all, you accuse my boy FC Champ of nonsense.
What did I accuse him of?
Wait, who?
Being a bitch, not being on your show because it's low class. First of all,
Whoa, rewind. Don't you can't just spit shit and then not let me reiterate. Where did I say anything negative about F Champ? I said nothing bad about F Champ once.
And he's
you have before actually.
When?
Not like recently. Like a show or two ago.
Why? Wait. You're wrong. I'm actually good friends with F Champ.
He's been on the show.
Oh really? Since when?
I've been good friends with F Champ. Me and F Champ hung out at fucking VXG nonstop.
Oh really? That's the lie. That's the bullshit.
It's
you were
lying.
like, oh yeah. You were like, oh yeah, FC Champ, he's a bitch. He's not good enough for my show. So I don't know what the fuck you're lying, you faggot.
See, now this is the funny part. You call me expecting to blow me up, not knowing what you're blowing me up about. Now, if that's the case, since you're such good friends with F-Champ, why don't you reach out to F-Champ and tell him to come on my show and tell me exactly the same thing you said. Me and F-Champ have sat down at the casino. We had a great time together. We had good talks together. So don't hide behind somebody saying something that's quite honestly bullshit. I got no problems with F-Champ. I think F-Champ is a great kid, and I think he's going to go places. He's a good marketer. So where do you get this that I think F-Champ is a bitch or whatever the fuck you're saying I'm saying?
James, let me.
Hold on. First of all, I'll call him. If y'all tell him to go on the show, you say please. Second of all, when he was on your show like a while ago, you were bitching him out, talking about how he's not going to be able to do shit after he's done gaming. Do you remember that?
First of all, that he's not what?
Yeah, you were like, oh, well, Ryan, after you get done gaming, your bitch ass isn't going to be able to do shit. You're not going to be able to have a job.
Oh, wait. So you're saying I said bitch ass?
Excuse me?
So I said, Ryan, you bitch ass, after you're done gaming, you have nothing?
Yes, basically.
Wait, not basically. If you're going to quote me, quote me.
That's exactly, okay.
No, it's not. This is where you're wrong.
Listen.
No, wait. I'm not done talking yet. You said to me that I called him a bitch ass. Now, if you could turn around and tell me that I told Ryan that I said he was a bitch ass, you're out of your fucking mind. The fact of the matter is, and I've said it to every top player out there, what are you going to do when you're done pushing buttons? What skill do you have?
No. You never asked Perfect Legend. You never asked Cdjr. You never asked any of the Injustice MK Night Guns. You were specifically trying to be a bitch to Ryan.
Oh, really? I've never asked any of those players.
We'll ask him when he gets here.
Yes, you never have.
Okay. Now, when I bring these guests on the show tonight, right now, and I'll reach out to F-Champ right now as well, and I hear this, are you going to call me back and publicly apologize to me? Let me ask you that.
I'll call you back, but I won't need to apologize because I'm right.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So what else have I done? Let's go.
Let's see. First of all, what's your PlayStation Network username so I can beat your ass in Mortal Kombat and make you cry?
You're gonna beat my ass in Mortal Kombat 1 and 2?
I have arcade collection, so I'll fuck you up.
Okay. JamessMK, very simple. Add me.
If your friends list full.
Alright, so now let's say this. Alright, as long as you don't come with your fucking 14.4 modem, let's say we'll put money on it.
How much?
$1,000.
1,000? What game? MK1 or 2?
MK2.
MK2?
MK2.
Do you have a shit connection or no?
I got a fucking 150 down, 65 up. Ain't shit.
Alright, fine. What's your PayPal?
My PayPal is JamessMK. Same as everything else. JamessMK at Hotmail.
Okay, if I beat you, you give me $1,000 and you have to give me codes for the remaining 3 DLC characters.
Oh, now you want... Is that what this is about? You wanted codes?
You want codes?
No, I want money and codes.
You wanted codes. You got to produce $1,000. I need to know that you got $1,000 because I'm not getting jerked around.
I'm sure.
Alright, but what I'm going to do for you, and like I said, I have nothing against you. Alright, like I said, I don't censor nobody on this show. I'm going to see if I can get Perfect Legend on here. I'm going to see if I can get Cdjr on here. And I want to...
No, get FC Champ.
And wait. Slow down, tough guy. I'm going to make sure I get those two as well as F-Champ on here to turn around and say that I've ever called any of them a bitch.
Okay, please do, because, you know, I think you're a little community, you should know.
Let me tell you something, James.
You know what? If that's the truth, so be it. But I will reach out to F-Champ. You reach out to him too, because if I don't get to him, tell him James is looking for him and he wants him to come on the show, because you could say whatever you want, and I want to hear out of his mouth that I ever said he was a bitch.
Oh, gladly.
Okay, so you do that. I'm glad you called. You got my PS3. When you can prove to me that you could produce $1,000, because I don't wait 3 weeks for money, I get paid right then and there.
Okay.
and I will baby you with who do you want to get babied with? Because, you know, I don't want to be called homophobic, so I'll do Shang Tsung's rainbow friendship for you. That way, just to prove that I'm not homophobic.
Dude, you're so fucking garbage. I'll beat your ass with Baraka.
Yeah, Baraka's going to help you. Nah, he don't work, dude. I like Baraka. He ain't going to work. But anyway, listen, reach out to him. You got my number. You can hit me up whenever you want, and not for nothing. Good luck.
Can I make money too?
Hey, where's DevilMaySpy?
DevilMaySpy split because he had to go out for some shit that he said he had to go do.
Yeah, is that what he said? No, he doesn't want me in your gay ass show anymore.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My
I
gay.
wanna make
Now you're calling my show a gay ass show. Are you homophobic?
No, but your show is homophobic. That's why I called it a gay ass show.
Oh, so I have a gay ass show, but yet I'm homophobic. So that would, by calling my show gay ass, that would make me gay. So how would I be homophobic?
Are you retarded?
No, I'm not retarded. But hold on, I have another call coming in. I have another call coming in. Hold on.
Yes.
I'm not retarded, but hold on.
Yo, what's up, man? Hello.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
Well, where's your next call?
Hold on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you loud and clear. What's up, man?
Where's your next call? Oh, hey, I want to call everybody put the number out and just want to know, ass caller, if you want to do that, at least check the shit, please. Thank you. I want to know.
What was that? I'm sorry, you broke up.
I mean, I was saying just fact check, or at least be thorough about it if you're going to quote you. That's all I'm saying.
I asked him to show me the quotes. So everything's archived. But your connection is pretty bad right now. It's very garbled. You got me on speaker? Yeah, take me off speaker. It'll probably sound better. Hold on, I got another call coming in. I got another call coming in from New Jersey. Hold on a second. Hello.
Yo, is everyone driving while they're talking?
I don't know. Yeah, we need to do something about this. I'm gonna try something in the future.
You know what I'm gonna do? This is what's gonna happen in the future. Hold on, let me take this as a personal call.
He just muted us.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna work on something in the future. That way, James doesn't have to use his phone as a speaker and stuff like that to actually get calls in. So I'm gonna work on something.
I think it was.
Don't worry about it. I got something lined up already. Let me add Kelvin in here.
Oh, you got something lined up too? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea about something also.
I got something. I got a unit that I could put in that interfaces between everything that allows me to conference call. Listen, I know what you're gonna say, Brian. I know what you're gonna say. What's that?
Is it the Chris G song again?
Another song? What?
Oh.
You've been trolled, you've been probably been told. Don't fly to the sky, cause he's just getting a rise out of you. Yes, it's true, you respond and that's his cue to start trouble on the double. While he strokes his many stubble, you've been trolled, you should probably just roll. When the only winning move is not to play, and yet you keep on trying, mindlessly replying. You've been trolled, have a nice day. Yeah, that guy was verifiably a troll, and everyone on NeoGAF knows it, so stop that.
Damn, what the fuck?
Everybody, I got another call coming from New Jersey. What's going on, man?
This is Dark Lurker.
Hey, what's up, Dark Lurker, man? What's going on?
Oh, not bad. Hey, you know, that guy who was talking to you about being some of this, he can go to hell. OBS rocks.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I said, you're funny. You're cool, older gentleman, still, you know, being hip, you know. Everybody that isn't part of OBS is just a bunch of haters. I love OBS, been listening now for about, I don't know, we'll say, I mean, I gotta admit, I'm kind of new, so I'll say about like 5 months.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
I love the show every week, never stop.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I do this show for you guys. It has nothing to do with me. So, I mean, the more you guys watch, you know, and I tell everybody the same thing, you know, any ideas you guys want, send them in to me. You can hit myself and NaTaS up at Twitter. DarKNaTaS, I believe it's 007 on.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Is it 007 or
Yeah,
just
007.
DarKNaTaS? Yeah, DarKNaTaS. So at DarKNaTaS 007, or me at JamessMK, or the On Blast show for ideas that you guys want. And I know this guy's a troll. This guy's making up shit. You know, James live streaming money.
Hold up. We might not actually not be able to talk, because if we're talking on the phone, we could be colluding somehow the FGC. You know, it could affect a match.
I am actually.
I don't want to talk too long, you know?
I am pure carbon cancer. So I'm filling the community not only with cancer, but I'm also destroying the ozone.
I sent you a friend request on PS3 right now, and my PS3 just started to get really hot and it started to smell like crap, because I think the cancer is just kind of like, you know, seeking through the connection somehow. I don't know how that happened, but, you know, that's what everybody says.
Anything that says James MK on it is cancer, guys.
Brian has to
James.
read that.
You're just saying, you're right. I love to play in some more comments someday. Are you the one with the little avatar, the little bomb, or?
Uh-oh, I got another call. Let me take this call from Knoxville, Tennessee.
It's probably the same guy.
Alright, well, anyway, I said, put your PSN on Twitter, James. I'd love to play it sometime. Play some little combat with you.
It's the same as my name here, James SMK.
Oh,
Alright, so
James Double. Well, anyway, love the show, James. I'll let you get going. Don't feed those trolls. Show them the business.
I gotta feed them. I gotta make them embrace the hate.
It's feed them the guava berry, alright?
Exactly. All right, brother. Thanks for calling in, Dog. Anytime, man. You always will. Hey, anytime you want to come on the show, just hit me up.
I have a really crappy mic, but I can try it.
Let me take this. Knoxville's calling me again. All right, brother.
I'll get out of here.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. Knoxville, Tennessee. How can I help y'all?
Yeah, first of all, I want to address the guy who was just talking to you. He's a dick writer. Don't add him on PSN. He sounds like a faggot. And let's live stream this money match, you pussy.
We could do a live money match.
Let's do it right now. I'm ready. I'm ready for your request. Let's go.
Alright, well, I can't do it in the middle of my show. I would have to leave all the people that are playing. We'd have to schedule for next week. This way I give you time to practice.
You're a fake pussy. Let's do it. Come on.
I give you time to practice. You know what? Maybe I'll give you 5 months to practice. That might be better for you. Because you ain't got shit hell of a chance to touch me in MK1 or 2. You got a better chance. You got a better chance of doing a nice speedball and surviving it before you got a chance to beat me in MK1 or 2.
Is that how big of a bitch you are? You're afraid to play me and get roasted on.
Alright, I got Wayne, Missouri calling in, man. Let me take them, brother. We'll talk. Yo, what's up, Wayne?
What's up, Dennis? Big Tang Mark here right now. I just want to know, why do people call you cancer? Is it a cancer spread? Like OBS?
Yeah, basically they say I'm just the guy that, is trying to destroy the community for some odd reason or another because I let the little guy have a voice.
That's funny.
For some reason, that turns into cancer.
Well, I'm fine with that. If OBS spread, then why not?
Hey, I appreciate the call, but I do got to get back to the stream because I got people sitting there.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
But anyway, I appreciate the call. You're always welcome to come on. Hit me up at JamessMK at Skype, and you guys can always get on the show, man.
All right,
man. Peace. All right, I'm back. I'm back, guys.
Hey, James. What up, man?
What's up, Mr. Kelvin Buck?
Yeah, that made it a little hard to hear sometimes. It kept breaking up.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I got a line that I can interface into a conference unit.
Cdjr just finally popped on.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, what happened to Barrow?
We've been waiting for 2 hours.
Cdjr said he's gonna get on and fucking troll us all with fucking bad characters.
Okay.
Because he's a bad fucking player and he's been getting fucking body bagged by his brothers at home.
As long as he doesn't talk shit on Bane, we'll be fine.
He's like, oh, if I get body bagged by fucking Nightwing, I'm gonna learn this character now. Too bad I'm gonna see him tomorrow, and then he's gonna be like, fuck you, Buck, I hate you. No, that's my nigga Junior though. That nigga's a real nigga.
Right, but I don't know what happened to Crying Brian, but Crying Brian's dropping.
He's rebooting. He'll be
Oh,
back.
he's rebooting. Okay,
Yo, is
cool.
that Chris, the actual Chris G that's in that call?
Yes.
Yes.
Nah,
Chris.
dog.
What up, Chris fucking G?
Hello, buddy.
What up, buddy? How you doing, buddy?
Listen, guys that have asked me to play the stream with this kid, that's not a problem. I will do it. I'll have to rig something up. Mr. Cdjr.
Thanks for coming, Junior. 2 hours later.
I'm glad he graced us with his presence. Yeah. Are you there, Emmanuel? Amigo.
Shout outs to E-Man getting bodied by his brothers at home. Cause I've been going through that for the past couple of weeks, fucking playing them on like at home at their place, and then every time I try to play Cdjr be like, I'm out to the club.
Yeah, you there?
In the club.
Chris G, I owe you a couple drinks, bro. You already know. Last time I gave you a drink was at ECT.
Yeah.
Yes. It was me and you at ECT. I gave you a drink. I gotta give you one the next time I go out to fucking next level. I owe you a drink as usual.
Sounds great.
Aside from your fucking usual macaroni and cheese, you bastard, and rice.
Yo, I want some fries, man.
I'm not giving you fries, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna buy you food that has actual, like, fucking beef in it, and I'm gonna secretly feed it to you.
Don't worry, I'll definitely figure it out. I'm that bad.
It's like Chris G's the fucking evil doer of the FGC. He is now the Antichrist of the FGC.
So, Junior, let me ask you there?
I don't think he's there.
He ain't there yet. He's got to get his mic all ready.
Chris, I just want to call him Chris Antichrist G every time I see him.
Damn.
You know,
is that good, Chris? It's like, Chris, you know how I usually do it, Chris G. But now I'm like, Chris Antichrist G. The fucking Antichrist every time you're in fucking next level.
What's up, Hell Sign? Just chilling, talking, usual BS. Gave my number out again. He's looking for his mic. He said it'll be a second, so give him a second.
Okay.
You know, it's funny because, in all honesty, out of the whole tournament, besides, you know, Felice getting engaged to his girl, I think I've had the most heart-to-heart conversations with F-Champ. And I think F-Champ is a great guy.
Yeah, you forgot to tell him that he was on the show before.
Yeah, well, it's the point that if he pops up and on, I'm gonna add him in. He's not online right now. Apparently, he can reach out to him. So let him reach out to him. That's fine. You know, if he's such a bad guy, let me say this right now. Very simple. This shot right here, I do in honor of Filipino champ, a stand-up guy. Apparently, I called him a bitch. Now, of course, maybe what I'm thinking, because this guy said 2 weeks ago, maybe this guy had misconstrued the hype of going back and forth when he went to PAX and he was talking smack about, you know, him bodying people in injustice. And the fact of the matter is, that's called hype. If you can't separate that, you know, that's not my issue. You know,
James, I'm gonna say something right now. I've called Champ a bitch to his face. Like Champ knows. No. I'd be like, yo, Champ, why you such a bitch ass nigga? I've said it to his face, but of course it's always Chris, I don't think you were there for that conversation. It was me, Champ, and DevilMaySpy, and I was just like, Champ, why you such a bitch ass nigga for? And he's like, what you mean by that? And I was just like,
see, my problem is this, you know, as far as Chris G and myself, between, you know, Filipino champ and myself, we had some real conversations. I'm not talking about fucking, you know, frame data and all this bullshit. Real in-life conversations. And he understands where I'm coming from. And I think, unless I'm wrong, He understood. I never meant him any ill words. That I'm trying to help people understand just shit in general. Because, again, I am not going to toot my own horn. It isn't.
James, you're cancer. That's all people know. You're fucking cancer.
Cancer.
Nobody gives a fuck about what you say, James.
Yo, what's up?
Cancer.
What's up, Mr. Tyrant?
Felice wants you to do a shot for his engagement. Sorry.
All right, another shot for Felice's engagement.
Yo, shout out to Felice getting engaged. James, when the fuck am I gonna get my guava berry, please?
He's drinking
Summer
it.
Jam. I'm drinking it.
Fuck you! I can't go to Summer Jam. You know that. The only way I'm
You
going
can't
to
go?
Fall Classic. Nah, you know I can't go. I gotta go to Fall Classic.
So, man, I gotta figure out.
Unless you're fucking buying me my trip and then fucking paying for my everything, then I'll go to Summer Jam. But
well, you know what? I gotta see how I'm gonna pull this off because I gotta do some of my own finagling. But maybe I'll drive down there and I'll pick your ass up. You meet me at Penn.
Damn! If James picks me up, like,
but you gotta cover your room because, like I said, when I kick Kerbalicious out of my room, ain't no motherfucker sleeping with me. No dudes.
Where you got Fall Classic? I'm driving. You're.
No, I'm going.
No, I'm talking Summer Jam. Jam.
Okay.
That's for Felice and his girl.
Yeah, Kelvin, don't you live in New York also?
Yeah, he's up in Westchester.
Oh, okay.
Bronx.
Westchester, nigga.
Bronx. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But
Westchester was an upgrade.
Yeah, Westchester's the upgrade. Nah, I live in the Bronx for the current, for the current time. I live in the Bronx, so I don't know. Maybe James, I'll give you a little text later on something personal.
Dude, the Bronx is taboo in my job right now. Too much shit's been happening.
Yeah.
No. I mean, my area of the Bronx is very calm. It's nothing bad at all. Well, but it's just. I'll give you a text.
You live in the white part?
Yeah, I live in the white part of the Bronx. You drove me over here, motherfucker.
Well, listen, tell that to the guys at my job who got an armored truck stolen in the Bronx.
Well,
yo, Kelvin.
While they were inside the stock, they stole the truck.
Yo, Kelvin, I'm waiting for my cut.
Yeah, what the fuck you mean you cut? I ain't got no cut for you, nigga. If I had that much money from an armored truck, I wouldn't even be on the OBS show right now.
Did you steal the 400K that's missing from my job?
Nah, I wish. Niggas wouldn't. I'd be calling James from some fucking Peruvian country or some shit. Like, yo, James, I'm out here in fucking Peru or some shit. I'm out here from fucking Nicaragua. James, what's good?
Alright, so anyway, the point is this. People can say whatever they want.
Well, we're still waiting on Julian to get his mic on.
Yeah. Hold on, I got a couple of people. I got a couple of people that are asking to come in. I don't want to overload it like I normally do. I'm trying to keep everything in moderation.
I don't know if Maxter's watching. What's up, Maxter, and what's up, CD, Crazy Dominican? You guys are those are my training buddies right now. Fucking.
Yeah, I haven't seen Maxter in the chat. I'm surprised. Probably because he was busy training.
Because Max is busy working.
No, he's probably fucking bodying. No, Max is home right now. He's probably bodying fucking Junior right now at.
Yeah, just like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Injustice.
Trevor the pastor. I don't know. I know I can't come to all the way over there to Canada Cup this time around. I got to. I got a lot of shit on my plate. I hate to say it. I know I got guys. Dark Lurker, man. We need a Friday night OBS. Man. That cuts into my Dominicana drinking night.
Yeah, I can't really do Fridays either.
But you know what? NeoGAF and I are going to talk about a couple of things because we were briefly discussing about some stuff that needs to change, and we're going to work on trying to collude with one another and and through our collusion, we're going to try and figure out what. If there's a possibility of us maybe somehow making a two-nighter show week. If not with NeoGAF, I may bring in a third party to help.
I'll do it.
I was drinking as fuck tonight, man.
Maybe like specials.
All I did was Brugal.
You know what? I'll tell you this.
Specials, maybe random.
Listen, I've spoken to a guy, and NeoGAF, don't get your panties in a bunch and let your tampon fall out. Because you're not getting knocked out by no way, means, shape, or form. but I spoke to a person
Shut up, James.
who's... Wait.
Shit,
All of a sudden, this
CD
motherfucker gets a
bum-ass
mic.
nigga Jr.
Before you open your mouth again, and the person... You stuttering fuck, relax. I have this other person that I have spoke to. We have mutual characters we use. And his initials start with MR.
Junior, mute your stream, please.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your fucking mother beating you.
Yes, or Twitch. Or your stream.
Damn, Jason,
Okay.
I want to hear your mom beating you. That's fucked up.
I'm just going to say this. When I was at VXG, I spoke to a specific player with the initials of MR, and we thought maybe we might actually talk about doing something together on a trial basis. Just to see how it works out and see how people receive us. It's no way getting rid of NaTaS. It's just an addition to the team.
Yo, what's up, Crystal?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
So
I am not good.
But while you guys
James, James.
While you guys, but hold on, before you guys get into your whole I love yous and hellos and all that.
And
I was just contacted by, I don't know what his name is, blind tampon eater or some shit like that. Apparently, all I do is I spew bullshit. Have I not ever talked to you about real life shit? About how the gaming community and how to further your future? About how the gaming and how to further your future. Junior.
Yo, give me one sec.
This nigga Junior is fucking looking at porn right now. That's why he's fucking taking so long.
XNXX.com.
Fucking
Great porn site.
XXX videos. He's all up in
what's
that.
up? What's up,
All right,
What's up?
so
My bad.
apparently somebody had called me up and said, now, you seen how me and Champ were at VXG? Did we hate each other?
You champion. Yo, hold on. Yo, mamá, esa vaina, loco.
Hija de puta maricón. Silencio.
Fucking, he's talking to Baxter. Is that
Fucking Baxter, the other computer, yo, with that shit mad loud. What you say?
Apparently this person had called me up on the show and called me on my phone and said, I've done nothing but bash F-Champ. Did we all not get along?
BXG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, have I not tried to instill into you, and I'm not trying to say father figure-wise, and again, I apologize, drunk at the beach, I lost the fucking crucifix, which in all honesty broke my fucking heart, but I woke up with sand in my phone, in my wallet, and everywhere else.
We all did.
Instill into you lessons of real life shit, of how to better yourself in the community and after the community.
Yeah.
So, this OBS bloody tampon eater motherfucker that's on the stream telling me that basically all I'm doing is basically for somehow, I don't know, I'm leeching off of you, I guess. How much money you paying me?
Can I ask you a question though?
I do like fish sticks.
No, for can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why are you even listening to the trolls or like paying attention to them?
Because you know what?
He called and he was like, he's on a timeout right now, so he'll probably call back in bitching.
Yeah.
Put that nigga back on the call real quick.
He has to call. He will.
All right, OBS bloody tampon, call me back.
He can hear. He just can't talk.
Yeah, he can call me back. You know what? No, let him come into the chat. Because if he come in the chat, he can hear everything.
Yo,
so when his timeout's over.
I was not gonna get on, yo.
I
so
know.
salty.
Yeah, you salty for fucking getting bodied by Nightwing all night, nigga?
Yo, what Nightwing?
Nigga, suck a dick, nigga.
What?
Nigga, I gotta play that matchup every fucking Wednesday against your brother.
Hold on. All right, Junior, what's the original reason you were to come on, besides you being salty right now about the game?
Because I was gonna go.
Come on, we want to. I heard the original reason. You're here for that reason.
No reason. Nah. I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna come back to me.
No. Don't incriminate yourself right now.
Not tonight.
No, tonight's not a good night.
Now, we did hear about you walking out at Next Level about what happened. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Walking out.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That next you walked out when the whole thing happened with Chris G and Sanford.
That I walked out?
Yeah.
No. I stood there and I was laughing. I was telling Chris G, do it again. Do it again, nigga. Like, do it again. Like, do it again.
Collude, nigga.
If I go to next level tomorrow, I'm gonna pick Joker, nigga.
Everybody should use joke and say, yo, this game's a joke.
Fuck out of here. Nigga, I pay $10 venue fee. I pay $10 for the game. I pick whoever I want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Chris,
You know what I'm saying?
can you use Bane all day tomorrow and just play against Gur and wake up, shoulder tackle that nigga?
Yes, use Bane all day tomorrow, please.
Just use Bane all day and wake up, shoulder tackle that nigga? Like,
Nah,
I'll
but
fucking buy you a bottle of Brugal if you do.
If I go to next level, I'm gonna pick like the characters that I'm working on now, which are
You know,
like Nightwing.
you know what the part about Manny? You know what the part about next level that hurts me is, and I don't care if Spooky hears this or not. What you did is you isolated people like myself from making that trip down there. So you basically took money out of Henry Chen's pocket because
Henry Sen.
Chen. You made me say, do I want to waste the fucking time to go all the way down there? And you know damn well as much as I do, that's a hella ride. Especially coming back home. Going there, it's express, so you skip some of those fucked up stops. But coming home, it stops at like, yo, Mama Joe Street, Mama Bill Street, Mama fucking Sita Street. And I'm like, yo, it's just too fucking much. I get on a train and it takes like 40 minutes to get back to Penn Station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my nigga, that shit.
Now, I can't imagine how OD it is getting back up to the Bronx.
I mean, yo,
nigga,
I respect Spooky 100%. I'm always supporting Spooky, but like, I just don't agree with the whole collusion shit. Pick your character. You gotta please the stream and shit like that. Like, I mean, I know, like. Yeah, you know, we got fans and shit. You know, we gotta give them a show. But I mean, actually, we don't have to do it. That's the thing. Like these people think that you have to play like your match, like with your main character and shit like that. We don't have to do it. We pay money to play, so we could pick whoever the fuck we want. Like, since when did we become entertainers? Because if we are entertainers, then entertainers they get paid a lot of money. So
if you are not an entertainer, then please tell me. What are you?
Just a fucking player, bro.
Serious?
I play video games.
You just asked that question.
Just tell me, what are you?
I'm a gamer. I play games, Nick. I play games.
Now,
That's it.
don't you think it would be more fun to play in bigger events?
I would like.
Oh, niggas!
Where you
See,
getting?
niggas want to get into this, man.
I like this. All right. Where you going with this, man? Come on, talk to me.
Well, perhaps if there was less colluding, then it would attract more traffic and sponsors.
Hold on. Everybody, wait. Everybody, I'm sorry to cut you guys off. I got my boy Bloody Tampon from fucking Knoxville, Tennessee calling me again. All right, wait. He just told me DevilMaySpy clearly does not like this show. Was DevilMaySpy clearly on this show tonight?
Yeah.
For how long? 30 minutes, yeah?
What's that?
After for 30 minutes, right?
For 30 minutes. He came on. He was talking about his jackets that he's making.
He's here every week.
He's here every week.
Jackets for promotion, to promote his jackets for people to buy. Then, after that, he thought this show was worthless and stupid, so he went to FC Champ's live stream of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is clearly a better idea.
Oh, is
Today
it?
was the first week that he.
Let me ask you a question. Wait. Knoxville, hold on, guys. Shut up. Everybody on this chat, shut up. So, have you clearly fucked your mother once or twice?
No, you?
How many times have you fucked your mother? Because obviously you're a result of incest somewhere along the line. Either your mother and her brother fucked to make you.
Yeah.
or you turned around and fucked your mother and made your little son.
James, I'm ready to play.
But if you're gonna turn around, no, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. You stupid little cocksucking hillbilly redneck white trash motherfucker. If you're gonna turn around and come on my show and do nothing but bash, then that's fine. But if you're gonna turn around and not let me say what I gotta say and act like a fucking white trash Kentucky bourbon drinking motherfucker, that's your choice. But if you're gonna turn around and start insulting people, so are you telling me that if I reach out to DevilMaySpy right now and ask him to come back on my show, are you telling me he's not gonna? Because right now I'm looking at DevilMaySpy and he's not online.
Yeah, he's on YouTube. He's on Twitch. Are you retarded?
Oh, he's on Twitch. Alright, well, he's not on Skype. Alright, so listen, when your dad is done after you give him a blowjob and he's wiping the cum across your face, tell him half of that comes from JamessMK. Go fuck your mother. We'll play another time online. Good night. Have a nice night.
I suck at that.
Bye-bye.
That nigga go hold that shit while I fucked his mom in his throat too, man.
I wanted to play him in Marvel, James. I want to play him in Marvel.
You know, it kills me that these people want to turn around. Hey, James, just wanted to add you to come on to. Yeah, Sean Michael, no problem. Anytime you want. And to Sal, because I know you're a Kentucky dude. I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult all Kentucky people, because you know you're one of my original OBS guys. It wasn't intended to shit on you. But the point is, if you're going to call the show and make shit up as you go along, then just stop. Now, if anybody out there, listen, if anybody is out there and you're watching F-Champ stream on Twitch, which obviously we know I'm not on, let him know that James wants to talk to him for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of his time.
James, can I just say one quote?
Go ahead.
Slip him up! Nigga got K-Shine, nigga. That's all I gotta know. He got K-Shine.
Oh, God.
That troll guy, did you ever get his PSN account?
He apparently he messaged me, and I can go on right now, but in all honesty, he supposedly sent a request.
I want to play him in Marvel right now.
Well,
I
get
will
him.
play him for $75 US in a 1-to-5 set. I want to body this nigga.
Wait, we don't even know if he played Marvel. He kept talking about Mortal Kombat.
He's talking Mortal
I don't
Kombat.
care. Don't care.
Good night.
Can I play?
Tricky, hold on. Tricky, you know, as always, you are my queen of Florida. It's always good to have you come on to the show. You know I welcome you anytime. If you ever want to get on, message me. You know you're more than welcome. So if you're going out tonight, good night, and I appreciate you coming on. I can go into Twitch right now and look up F-Champ stream, but I don't want to do the effort because he's doing his thing. Let him do his thing. But to have like these trolls that dick ride is ridiculous. So
damn, Cdjr is a fucking dick.
James, excuse me, do you know what a troll is?
Yeah.
Because a troll generally uses logical inconsistencies and attentional logical fallacies in order to frustrate someone. He doesn't actually dick ride F-Champ.
Brian,
he wanted to make you think that he did.
Yeah, Brian, do you drink? You
No, I don't.
I didn't think so. But you know what? For you, Brian, this shot of guava berry live from St. Martin is for you.
Brian, he said he'd body you in Marvel.
Fuck you, James. I need my guava berry bottle over here.
I got a full bottle here, so we'll make sure it happens.
Yes. Yo, can I get that tomorrow, James? Like, I'll literally go to your job and pick it up, and I'll take it to Junior's house tomorrow, so me and Junior and his brothers can drink.
Wait. I didn't say you could have the whole fucking bottle. Yo, I only got 2 bottles.
Aw, nigga. Come on, nigga.
You have to bring yourself a bottle, an empty bottle of water and shit, and we'll work out a deal that way.
Nigga said an empty bottle of water.
All right. We gotta get back on track. Cause Cdjr is trying to say something before
Yes,
we cut
I'm
him
sorry,
off.
Junior. Go ahead anyway.
I forgot.
Oh, you know what? I actually want to get to what Brian said.
talk too much.
No, I actually do want to backtrack to what Brian's saying. He was talking about if the FGC wants to see more money, et cetera, collusion, et cetera. In general, a lot of people don't realize that the reason why the FGC will never generate as much money as a lot of other community. Well, to be specific, the FGC will never generate as much money as, let's say, the League of Legends or the Dota community is because there's no revenue to go back. There's no revenue to come back and forth between, like, let's say, for example, the reason why a lot of PC gamers get so much sponsorship is because they have computer parts to sell. Like, if you look at how Dota 2, like how Dota players sponsor, they're sponsored by a lot of computer part companies. Like, I don't know, I forgot some of the sponsors for Navi, but they're mostly sponsored by computer companies. Like, once you buy a fighting game and you buy an arcade stick, what else is there for you to buy? Like, you have the console already, you have the arcade stick in the game.
Headset.
You know, that's like, there you go. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are these guys gonna sit there and sell you afterwards?
They're gonna need a bottle of 40 to get drunk with.
Yeah, I need a couple
That's
40s.
so
I need a
racist.
couple 40s.
That's so racist. Why can't we have 16-ounce Bud Lights?
They're gonna need condoms so they can suck the pro hose and stay safe.
Can I get my condoms for pro t-shirts? Like, there's nothing else they can, like, literally there's nothing else they can really push towards the community. While meanwhile your PC always needs an upgrade. You always need a new video card. You always need new RAM. You always need you need more megabytes, etc.
You know what? People fucked up, bro. You talk about all this pro hose and stuff. You know, if they got brazes and they could have had professional hose in the fucking community, but it's stick with the pro hose.
Wait. Let me reiterate. St. Martin VXG, prostitution is legal. All the pro hose you want.
But that's not gonna. All right, let's say United States wise, niggas ain't gonna sell you prostitutes all the time. Like,
what the fuck are we talking about, man?
Nigga, we talking about that esports.
Because you forgot what you were gonna say.
Yeah. I was just reiterating what Brian said, that why isn't the FGC kind of moving forward on certain aspects of it? Like, it's
I remember what I was gonna say now.
There you go. Thank you.
Go ahead, go.
Hopefully, I thought you'd remember at some point.
This is gonna be like real talk, all right?
All right.
And everybody who doesn't agree with this is, I don't know, it's stupid. All right. About the collusion shit.
You hold the left click button.
You know that nobody really started. I mean, no one was really like picking other characters or like doing shit like not playing the match like for real and shit like that before Chris G did that shit at VXG. And I'm not blaming Chris G. What I'm trying to say is that after Chris G did that, then the whole collusion shit like came out, and then people like the tournament organizers and like the people that run tournaments and shit were like saying, oh, so now all these majors are gonna have this rule or whatever, and if you don't follow the rules or like you break the rules or whatever, you're gonna either like you're gonna get sent to losers, you're gonna or whatever, right? But the thing is but now since they did that, the players are colluding on purpose because they don't want to feel like somebody's telling them what to do, because nobody was doing it before besides like Chris G at VXG. Like, nobody was doing it, and then after they came out with the whole collusion shit, then everybody started doing it because players don't want to feel like somebody's telling them what to do.
Exactly.
Wait, are you talking about colluding in general?
Yes, colluding in general. Nobody was doing that. No one was doing that.
Junior,
besides the pot splitting, everybody knows that shit.
Junior, I'm gonna have to actually kind of go back on you. And there's been niggas colluding even before Chris G was around, because there's been matches, grand finals, where Justin has picked shenanigans ass teams at Chinatown Fair. You know, before it was popular, there's been Justin Wong picking
but like it wasn't as big. It wasn't as big. You feel me? Like nobody really gave a fuck until Chris G started doing it. and I'm gonna say it again. I say it on Twitter. The influence that Chris G has on the FGC right now is way bigger than the influence Justin had on the FGC before. Anything Chris G says, anything Chris G does, people always are gonna say something about it. You feel me?
I was just trying to go back on what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, in general, there has been other players that have done it. You know, J1 has done it before. But it is kind of true. Chris G has pushed the letter.
Then why?
Chris G has pushed the letter.
Well, let me tell you something. Nobody gave a fuck about police brutality until the Rodney King beatings, but it was never okay. Bam! Analogy.
Great analogy. That is true. That is true.
So can we agree now that anything Chris G does in the community, like that shit, everybody's gonna be talking about it?
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like why is niggas hate? Why niggas is hating on this nigga so much? Like, leave him alone. You feel me?
Oh,
like,
I feel you 100%. Let him do what he wants.
Anything he says, anything like oh, Chris G this, Chris G that. Like, no, like leave the nigga alone. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's a top player. He does good in every game, but he could do whatever the fuck he wants.
I don't think hating on him, but they almost
honestly, yo, it's just hate. It's just hate.
I like what somebody said in the chat. So Chris G equals Rodney King. So is Chris G the Rodney King of the FGC?
No, he's the 5 cops that beat Rodney King.
He's the 5 cops that beat Rodney King.
Damn.
Wow, you know what, Brian?
What the fuck,
you
dude?
have a great way of working. So he's the 6 cops that Admiral Loima.
Alright, so tell me, besides like Justin and Chris G, like tell me like another time where like players were colluding and shit.
Arturo said he admitted it.
Arturo has done it before. You have Marlon Pie back in the Guilty Gear days doing it. There's
and
been
Marlon Pie in the Marvel 3 days.
Even Marvel 3 days. Marlon
anybody
Pie.
Anybody that watches like 8 on the break, sometimes whenever it comes to grand finals, you're just like, okay, whatever. Like,
well, my question is why it wasn't as big as it is now.
It's not. All right, it's not as big as it is now because streaming is picking up for the fighting game community.
Do that with Marlon Pie.
You know streaming is picking up with the community.
I said I was there when Marlon Pie was doing it. I was the one in grand finals.
It's true.
It's been happening just as much, no more, no less, but more people are caring.
Yeah, more now that we have so many more. All right, now that we have so many more stream viewers or stream monsters, etc., it's just becoming a bigger thing now. So people want to like, oh, we got to push this community forward. So now people don't want to see it less to the bigger events.
All right, so every top player, so we're entertainers now. All right, pay us good money then.
I told you I got my car already.
But where's the money? All right,
Junior, you woke up in a new Bugatti, yo?
New Bugatti.
A new Bugatti.
It always changes color.
What I'm saying is, Junior, where's this money gonna come from? Like, who's gonna pay you?
I don't know.
These big payouts to play.
That is not my problem.
But
we ain't worried about none.
But until I'm gonna pick Joker at every major and local.
We ain't worried about none.
I mean, that's none of my problems. You know what I'm saying? If niggas want a pot split, niggas pot split. But
it's up to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem at all. All I know is that people, you know what I'm saying, like niggas can't get mad when a player's asking for more money, but at the same time, players can't go and be like, oh, the TOs
60-40, 50-50 sometimes.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah, no, we
split the money before the match starts, before they even fight.
We know we do.
No, I'm talking about boxing, nigga. Boxing.
In boxing in general, yeah, it happens.
So why can we not do it in the FGC?
But see, FGC wise, you guys, all right, let's say this was FGC wise, you guys make it seem more obvious that you're pot splitting. Man. There's been boxing matches that have looked extremely great and have been thrown.
When I play,
it looks good. You guys have just picked, like, I'm gonna pick fucking in Marvel 3 example. I'm gonna pick fucking Phoenix, etc. characters and Phoenix on point. LOL, Phoenix died.
This is what I say. If you're gonna split, at least play it out. That's it. Play the match. Just play the match. I have split with my brothers. I have split with Rio. I have split with Rico when I was using Superman and at next level. But yo, we will play that shit. That's it. Problem solved. If niggas play their match 100%, they play to win. That's it. Just split if you want.
See, but what a lot of people are complaining about is the fact that when they collude, niggas is just picking nonsense ass teams that nobody wants to see, and then they get fucking mad.
Well, dude, I like some of the nonsense ass teams. It shows variety, you know. I'm tired. You know, after a while, you see the same teams over and over. You want to see what other top players can do with these different teams. Like when Chris picks his different teams, I like it because I like to see the different things he can do with these teams that you never really ever see at all.
But see, a lot of people don't want to see that. Everybody wants to see, oh, pick your shit, pick your shit.
Nobody always wants to see John Cena win besides Junior.
I hate John Cena.
And me.
I want to see John Cena win all the time.
Wait,
every time, all the time.
Chris, did you just say you hate John Cena?
Someone did.
Who said that? Who said
Crystal,
I
Crystal
did.
said.
I
Crystal
say
says.
I didn't.
Chris, you
Chris,
are John Cena.
I mean, James.
Yeah.
Kick this nigga out.
No,
Junior
Chris, you
loves
are
John Cena.
Puerto Ricans, man, I'm telling you.
You can't see me. You can't see me,
Wow, the
motherfuckers.
whole chat has a fuck Cena thing going on.
Man, everybody's saying is just don't pick, like just don't pick troll teams.
No,
That's
Junior,
what a lot
we're
of people have
sorry.
been asking for. A lot of people are like, yo, don't fucking pick troll teams.
See, I'm
I don't
telling
give
you.
a fuck.
Everybody
because
hates.
Gino-
Everybody hates the nigga that's popping.
Yeah, everybody hates the
This
niggas.
nigga Cena's popping. He's the shit right now. Everybody's hating.
Here we go.
All I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck what Chris picks because I don't watch Marvel. Y'all niggas could hold that fucking dick in your throat because he's gonna keep fucking you in the mouth. That's all that makes it funny for me. People like, oh my god, Chris G's picking this bullshit nonsense. LOL, don't let Chris G win anymore. Get fucking better.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
John Cena. He was good when he rapped.
Yep.
Then when he was rapping, he was cool. Then he got gay.
Yeah.
You can't see me. I can see
that
it. You're a
homophobia?
fucking. You can't see me. How do I not see a guy that did about 5 cycles of steroids?
5 cycles of steroids.
5 cycles of steroids, 5 wrestling moves. You can't miss him.
See, like, niggas, man, people are just still mad that Chris G can fucking keep bodying you. And
Exactly.
You're just not good enough to beat him. It's okay.
Yeah, he could do it with different teams.
Yep. That nigga, one time at Next Level, we played Injustice, and he tried to pick some nonsense, and then I beat him, and then that nigga, he had to pick his shit. Then he beat me. And then I was like, all right.
Force him to pick their shit. And
Can't we
that's
just, like-
and that's reality. It's like if I look at you, if I give you disrespect, that's fine. I have no problem with somebody, even other way around. Like I play Junior or I play fucking Rio in MK9 or PL, and they like, you know what? I'm gonna pick like fucking I don't know, Kano, and and I'm like, man, this motherfucker. But then when I beat your Kano, I expect you to come back with your better shit. And I'll give Junior, like, his full props. Because Mitsurugi is now fucking OBS. And you can't tell me after his reptile put you on the run and you were like, you know what? Jax be going through that shit. Fuck your game now. And I was impressed because, like, finally, he goes back. And I give you the rock speed. Finally! The fucking Jax comes back to the MK community. And you shut that shit down, and I love Mitsurugi. He's a great cat. But I was like, fuck Cabal. He shut Cabal down, which is a great thing. And you knew what you had to do. And that's the key to becoming a top player, is being able to adapt. And you adapted, and you adapted fast.
Wait, speaking of colluding, didn't they collude at PDP for MK like when the first year came out?
Oh, don't get me involved.
Yes.
That whole big thing that happened.
Yeah, that was the whole make sure PL don't win nothing collusion.
Yep.
And didn't they
just like
also?
But that was okay then.
No comments.
Back then it was okay.
And that was a shitload of money too.
Exactly.
No comments.
What was that? That was a $20,000 pop bonus right there.
10,000.
10.
It was 10. Oh, I thought it was 20 for some reason.
No, 10. But still, 10 grand, 10 grand.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, if niggas want to be better, learn your fucking Marvel shit. Pick a cheap ass team. Don't let Chris make fucking grand finals and then fucking rub it in his face. Be like, fuck you, nigga. You didn't make grand finals.
All right, hold on.
Either that or the night before, just get him so drunk that he can't even fucking play.
Right now, this shot is for everybody that's in the chat, for all you guys.
Yo, Chris, I like when you play your Phoenix Wright team.
Yeah.
So do I.
So people get hyped up to see Phoenix Wright because you don't see hardly any Phoenix Wright players.
My Phoenix Wright kind of sucks.
Chris,
but...
It's alright. It's not so bad. You just gotta get the fucking right evidence pieces, man. That's the way that fucks you over.
I missed it like 5 times in a row. I couldn't believe that.
Oh fuck.
I was so salty.
That fucking evidence makes a big difference. Oh my god.
Evidence.
After that, I was like, oh my god, man, screw this character.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's definitely hype when I see him use them. So, yo, keep it up with that shit, dude.
Listen, listen. What it comes down to is this: everybody do you. Fuck everybody else. Listen, you know, and I've explained this story in a day. You know, when MK1 came out, and you know, Ed Boon had Eddie Ferrier, Mike Vinicor, which were their main testers, and I blew them the fuck up. And I was like, you know, I was one of, not the, but one of the pioneers of the anti-air. Because remember, Street Fighter didn't have anti-air. That didn't start until MK. There really wasn't anti-air gameplay back in the day.
Yeah, it was. Let's show you the Dragon Punch.
No, anti-air punch.
Oh,
Standing.
normal.
Standing punch?
Oh, you mean like anti-air jabs and shit,
Yeah,
or anti-air
just punching a motherfucker, standing straight up and knocking a mother. What game did that?
Street Fighter 2.
Knocking the guy out of the air with just a standing punch.
You could do it.
Not a standing punch, but Bison's standing heavy kick did that.
Heavy kick. That was it.
Yo, James.
But Mortal Kombat incorporated the anti-air as part of a solid part of gameplay.
Well, not to MK9.
I'm not fucking MK9. I'm not talking MK9. I'm talking the original. I'm talking the original. Beginning. Street Fighter 1, MK2. MK1.
But MK, the anti-air was the high kick.
What's that?
Street Fighter 1?
MK, the anti-air was the high kick.
Street Fighter 1. Alright, before
Street
they went
Fighter 1
to...
was ass.
Street Fighter 1? Wait. Alright, fucking Barrow. Alright, Street Fighter 1, before they decided to add gravity because too many people cried. With Scorpion, I had punch, jump kick, teleport, punch, spear, uppercut. In MK1, as a combo. Like 87% damn, 80, we'll say 90%.
Yeah, but that shit wasn't easy to do.
It wasn't. But I lived on the goddamn game 24/7.
Mortal Kombat came out a year and a half after World Warrior.
But World Warrior didn't have anti-air besides the fucking uppercut.
That's still an anti-air.
But I'm talking standing. Jesus Christ, I'm dealing with a bunch of fucking moronic motherfuckers right now. Standing anti-airs.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is basically he was one of the, before anime, he was one of the first people that invented trip guards, so to say. Like, if a nigga's in the air and you just anti-air him off of trying to throw him a normal, they invented kind of like the trip guard.
Without having to go fucking uppercut always. In Street Fighter, uppercut overruled everything.
Yeah, but I remember using a turbo controller on Street Fighter, just holding the jab button down anti-air.
What year did Turbo come out?
Turbo has been out. Dude, power plug.
What year did Turbo come out?
Huh?
Damn.
What year did Turbo come out?
Controller.
No, I'm talking about turbo controllers.
Turbo controllers. Now you're going into fucking ghetto ass.
Yo, power plug, son. That's back in the days, bro.
I had a Game Genie code. If you jumped, you got anti-air without throwing a punch.
I had the Game Genie code like you throw two Hadoukens and had or you can fucking going across the screen.
The point of it is, okay, anti-airs is what was the beginning of changing the gameplay of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is based off of anti-air. Street Fighter is based off of counters and in-close combos. Am I wrong?
Yes.
How?
Street Fighter and most 2D fighters in general are basically about walking forward until you think they're going to attack, and then attacking right before they do, or blocking it, in which case you get pushed backwards. And if you ever go to point-blank range, the first person to throw wins, and that's Street Fighter.
In-close combos.
That's not a combo, though.
In close, or if you approach me and I approach
Footsies,
you,
nigga.
the first person, no, it's not footsies. Because footsies, like, look, Street Fighter 4, and I won't deny it, I do like it, but they went a little, I'll say it politically correct, they went a little Mongolism on it.
I dislike the focus cancel. The focus.
I don't mind the focus. I don't mind the focus.
We're talking about Turbo. We're talking about Street Fighter Turbo. We're not talking about Street Fighter 4.
Why do you say Street Fighter 4 just
No,
now?
I said 4. I
Who
said
said
4.
Street Fighter 4?
I did, Kelvin.
Well,
Street Fighter 4 with the focus, that made it a little bit more difficult. But the point is this. It used to be like, for example, Street Fighter. Jump in with a roundhouse kick. Standing fierce uppercut. That was like the combo. That was the biggest combo.
That's why you never, like... That's why jump-ins, you always block that.
But if you got hit with the roundhouse, you knew you were getting hit with the rest.
If you did, yeah.
And that was unstoppable. Now
jumping was so risky in old fighting games, way riskier than now.
Now people find the need to say I can 50-50 a jump, which is a good thing. Now what MK2 did is MK2 turned around and they said, you know what? Let's change the size of collision boxes to make it harder to punch certain characters out of the air. By doing that, depending on who you played now, your timing was actually different if you wanted to anti-air, if it was even possible at all. Because the timing sometimes was so ridiculous that it wasn't even like feasible. You're like, I just gotta block it and work off of that. Especially like Katana and Melina were like the hardest to punch out of the air. But then you get a character like Raiden, who, there's a player in our community called Summoning. MK guys know him as Nitten. He had what was called the Golden Punch. The Golden Punch was an anti-air punch that sucked 40% of your energy down just because you hit with it.
What the fuck?
And then
talking
you
about some Hokuto no Ken shit.
And then you can go. Then after that, you can go jump punch, Superman fly in the air, and do like 80% damage. But now it's gotten to the point where they've incorporated, and this is one of the things I've been saying even to NRS employees. I'm like, how do you down one and knock a guy out of the air? It shouldn't be feasible. It just shouldn't be feasible. Physics dictates that if you're going to jump kick me and I'm ducking and I hit a ducking one, that opposing player's foot should technically hit your head before your punch hits that guy's body. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works.
Man, I am so glad that my main games are not even traditional fighting games.
You know what, though? Dude, not for nothing, Brian. I want to start playing animes.
Anime. Oh,
Well-
nigga, you don't want to get 5.8 in anime. You get 5.8, you're
like,
fucked.
there's a huge difference between anime games and games about anime. Huge difference.
Hey, wait a minute
thought
now.
And there's also some other games out there I liked to play. Like, I was pretty damn good at Castlevania Judgment. Fuck the haters.
Nigga, listen, all I gotta say is you don't want to play a game where you get touched one time and die. And that's not, I'm not even talking about Marvel.
No,
in
it's
Marvel,
just in general.
you can touch a nigga at one time and die. But in Hokuto no Ken, you touch a nigga and that nigga's dying, and in the next round, he gets touched again, he's dead again.
That's because Hokuto no Ken is the coolest shit ever. I love that game.
And I hope James learns Guilty Gear because that should, or Guilty Gear more than Blaze Blue. I hope James learns fucking Guilty Gear.
Well, here's my problem. Aren't they coming out with a new Guilty and a new Blaze Blue?
Something like that.
The new Blaze Blue patch is coming out supposedly.
So it's just a patch.
Yeah, it's a patch with new characters. I think it's coming out this month.
It's a new game.
Month?
It's like the ultimate version.
Yeah, it's like the new game. It's like revamped. The whole game is revamped. It's basically kind of like a new game.
I'll tell you this. As long as they're new games, because you got to remember something. Coming from the MK world and coming to the anime community is night and day. But the fact of the matter is, if you give me the option where everybody's a little bit more on a level playing field, like I don't want to play a guy that's been playing Guilty Gear from day one, that his shit just transcends from one game to the next, and I'm just gonna get blown the fuck up.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just like for Guilty Gear wise, there's a new patch. No, I'm sorry. There's a new patch coming out for Guilty Gear coming out. It's Guilty Gear Ascent Core Plus R coming out. I think this month or next month. I forgot. That's not a new Guilty Gear game. It's a new patch towards Guilty Gear.
In Japan, the patch is already out.
The patch is already out in Japan. Yeah.
So if you have a Japanese PSN account, you can get it right now.
Yeah, you can get the Japanese version of Ascent Core Plus R for PSN, which is like supposedly it's rebalanced. The tiers go from S to